Good morning and welcome to another beautiful day in Skyrim. Last night and yesterday we had the excitement of liberating this fort from the bandits that had taken over while these people were away fighting the war, the civil war presumably, and very dramatic it was too. And Strikers had a reasonable rest last night, not a very long one. He wants to get moving to get back onto Iverstead as soon as possible. And these people, shush me, go. These people gave us a minor gift, I suppose, for liberating their home for them again. I think it was a book of Detect Life, wasn't it? I think. Let's have a look in here. Book of Detect Life, something like that. Spell Tome. Yeah, this one, I think. That's not bad, I guess. I mean, it's not the sort of thing that I'll be using, but we can get some money for it, I guess, in town. And I think it's time to move on along anyway. They were sort of grateful when we liberated their home again, but the atmosphere since then has gone a bit chilly. I think it's something to do with the fact that we're Imperial and they're not. They don't. These guys are more of a Stormcloak supporters, I think. So I think it's best time to move on and get back on the road again. This was an unintended detour, so let's get moving again. We'll go back across the river. Over this way. Oh, what's here? What do we have here? Let's not take this. Oh, I took a carrot. Sorry about that. I won't take any more of their supplies. They've probably got precious little left, depending on what's happening in the castle over there. We've got one other thing to check out as well, though, which is the rewards that we got, and they were mostly in terms of what we found in the castle, and they include this rather nice dwarven bow here. Is that we've got already had some dwarven items picked up from Markath, I think, when we were rummaging around the ruins down there. But this is probably the biggest one I've got. It's very nice indeed. Very nice bow. Very smooth to the touch. That's not even string, by the way. That's some sort of wire of the same metal that this is strung with. It's not magical, but it's good. I mean, our bow isn't any out of. Well, he's out of power. It is out of power now. So it's something we can stand in. Use as a stand-in for now, and it'd be nice to get some new upgrades and weapons when we're in town again. I don't know how big Iverstead is. Probably not big enough to have a big shop, but we'll see when we get there. And what else did we find? We found something else as well, and that was... Why are we not carrying our shield? There we go. We had some braces. The braces of major archery, which we can't upgrade to make them better armour, so they're a slight step down lower. However, 25% more damage. And I've thought about this after I picked them up. They are the equivalent of what we weren't able to buy in what was it, Riften, because we ran around saving up all our money to try and buy the gauntlets that were in there of major archery, and the blacksmith had sold them on before we got a chance to get back, which is just bad luck really. But someone's obviously looking down on us, and Divines be praised, we've got the equivalent simply found in a chest inside here. So there you go. Come on in, Long Miko. Let's get out of here. Let's get moving again. What am I? Am I actually equipped properly? Have I got all my gear? I have. Let's get moving again. I presume if we get back over here, we'll be back on the rear. We crossed over the river, didn't we? This is the right side of the river to be on for the path drive. By the way, out of game mode for a second, I had a problem with my mods. You might notice that the water's changed again. I'm not sure if this is a mod that I turned off. Just looking through the startup, because I haven't played Skyrim for a little while, some of my mods appear to have been turned off. I suspect this is why we've not seen any travellers on the road, which I commented on a video or so back. There just simply wasn't any there. Ooh, that bird's going over. There's not dragons or anything. Yeah, I think some of the mods have somehow got turned off. I don't know how. Something to do with subscriptions, maybe. Something went wrong. And I suspect you're... Actually, who are you? Hello? Who are you people over here? Hello there. These shadows are going weird. Greetings.
The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
Okay, I don't
None
bother with
escape
Daedra, so...
All come into the light.
Yes, thank you very much. They're very stern people, these vigilants. I guess they're even more stern after... Oh, these lighting. They're even more stern after the... Let's get out of this bit. I've said this way. They're even more stern after the destruction of their temple that we heard about. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, some of the mods got turned off, so hopefully we might start seeing travellers on the road again. What is with these weird shadows? I have to look into that. Ooh, it was doing that once before, but I don't know why. I'll have to look into that, why it's doing that. I'll check that out off screen at some point. But that's going to give me a headache after a while. It's like strobe lights going across. Yeah, so I've reconnected some of the mods. Some of them need to be turned off again. I think the water one I had turned off, and it was causing a bit of lag on my system. So Skyrim caused a bit of lag anyway. I can only do 30 FPS. But yeah, it was slowing things down. So hopefully some of the things we've been missing will be back on again. Anyway, enough about housekeeping type stuff. The other thing I am worried about actually is involves this thing here, this furry thing here. Yes, because yeah, in as many days he has vanished at various times. Just completely, I've just lost track of him. I mean, it was let me see. In Riften, he stop barking at me, dog. In Riften, I had to drag him out of one of the shops where he got left in there. I don't know why he was. He was settled down by the fire in there, and then probably yesterday when we were fighting the spiders and the wolves, he decided to go vanishing off into the wilderness. I still don't know where he went for that one. And then last night, after I left him, did not take him into the fort. Last night, what did I do? He wandered off again. He wasn't where I'd left him, so I don't quite know what's going on with him at the moment. Maybe he's decided that he doesn't enjoy this wandering the roads of Skyrim anymore. I don't know. Maybe he's deciding whether to wander off or not. I mean, we don't know what his life was like before. We found him in that hut by his previous dead master, outside Solitude, I think it was. Just had a hut lying there, and he didn't look like his master did left the hut a great deal. Did a lot of wandering around, like he was a bit of a recluse. So I presume Miko was like that as well, but I don't know. Maybe he prefers the home life. I've no idea. Well, listen, boy. If that's very rude. Hello. If you decide, that you're gonna go, just go, lad. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to stop you. This is more like a partnership than it is a. He's ignoring me. It's more like a partnership than it is a master animal situation. I think I've been on the road too long, possibly. I don't know. I'm trying to explain myself to the dog. But, if he does decide to wander off at some point, I don't see him again. That's fine. That's okay too, I think. I don't want to be, we sort of became friends on the road, and I don't want him to feel he owes me anything. But if anything, I owe him, I think. Probably. Anyway, it's definitely too long on the road. Let's get walking. And we'll see if we can get to Iverstead before nightfall. We've got something going up ahead. I think the prisoner's going to take the opportunity to run off, if he possibly can. There he goes. Don't stop, man. Keep running. Don't hang around. Your guards have left. Just go. He's off to hide in the bush. What are they fighting? Oh wow, what are they fighting? Something's on fire. What the heck is that? Not sure whether to get involved or not. What if someone's like, I don't know. What if someone was actually shooting fire there? The soldiers don't usually use fire. What was that? Was someone definitely on fire? What was happening? A courier. We've got a dead courier. Or the courier's letter. We'll have a look at that in a minute. And some books. Ring of My Destruction. And we have... Oh. A novice conjurer. Level your gear. And it looks like you summoned a Draugar. Well, there we go. That's what the burning was. A mace of burning. This is what we got our original burning sword from, wasn't it? Well, look at that. That's what the orcs wanted, wasn't it? They wanted a Daedra heart. A Daedra heart and some troll fat. When I'm not keen about going back there, and I don't know. I'm helping them a bit. I don't want to get too involved in a quest that some orc chieftain's trying to do. But okay, I hope the vigilance extended don't catch up with me. But I think I'll take that Draugar with me. See what we can do with it. Wow, there's a real battle royale over here, wasn't it? We've got skeevers. We've got wolves. And what else we got here? Another wolf. Oh, a wolf with a silver ring through its nose, maybe. I don't know. A Dramora and yeah, what a mess. A courier and a conjurer. It was a right state over here, wasn't it? Hey boy, thank you guys. We'll have to do that. You shouldn't even be here, you silly man. You should have run. Right, let's have a quick look at this courier's letter and see if there's anything we can do with it. But we can deliver it ourselves. Where is it? Oh, we've done this before, haven't we? A courier's letter. Let's see. To our respected investor, this is the Redderman's retreat as a matter of resistance. Is that the one I've read before? Or is these things have dates on them? What about the other one? Our expedition to Clear Spring Tarn has met with some resistance from its inhabitants. And this isn't the first time. It sounds very similar. Like there's some sort of business opportunities going on. Well, I don't know who they're addressed to. I guess they're very...
business. Be on your way.
Don't mind, I'm monologuing over here. Yeah, I don't suppose...
Imperial business. Be on your way.
Very rude. I'm an Imperial citizen, you know. How dare you? Yeah, so whatever these things are, you know, they're private letters. There's no one we can deliver them to. Oh well, never mind. Let's keep moving, boy. Not too close to these Imperial soldiers. They're a bit antsy. I guess it's part of the effect of living like occupying a country, aren't you? And I know, officially speaking, it's part of the Empire, but a lot of the inhabitants don't appear to think so. You must be on edge if you're a soldier in a country where you might get attacked at any time. So let's forgive them their behaviour and their cautiousness. Well, it's still only early afternoon, but I think we found Iverstead, which is nice. These deer right outside. Stop tempting me, deer, and I'm not going to try and shoot at you. Whenever I try and use my bow on you guys, I always miss or you manage to escape into the wilderness. Yes, it's not going to happen. A nice little place though. They've got village. They've probably got a waterman, I'd imagine, if they've got a they're right on the bend of the river like this. Very pleasant. Splashes in the water. Is that fish down there? What is that? Not sure. They're bobbing down there. Fish looking for insects on the top of the water, maybe. Greetings, guard.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
Yeah, I'd heard that too,
in the
sir.
old fort near Riften.
Not
I'd
my kind of
consider
thing,
joining
really.
up myself.
Well, good luck with that. Fish from the river. Very nice. And what appears to be an inn of some sort here. I can't remember the name of the lady we're looking for. Not sure. Maybe it'll occur to me when I... There can't be that many people living in a village like this, can there? I don't know. What do we have here? This is the... Valmir Inn? Is that? Am I pronounced that properly? Let's have a look in here first. Where's a good place to start? Very pleasant. I know you'll be happy by the fire. Oh, sorry, lad. The coals are still hot, but the fire's
Here
not
for
lit.
work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
That's very abrupt of you, Temba.
This has to be the worst place in Skyrim to run a mill. How am I supposed to do anything with all those bears running around?
What's Well, you've just told me, but what's making you so angry?
My business is falling apart, my apprentice never listens to me, and now there's talk of dragons. If I hadn't sunk every bit of gold I had into my mill, I would have picked up and left Iverstead long ago.
Oh, okay. I dread to ask, but are you having a bear problem?
Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd.
10 pelts. Do you know how much 10 bear pelts must weigh? You know what, Timber? How come bears running out of business?
Have you ever seen what a bear does to the trees? They jump on their hind legs and scratch them to bits, marking their territory or something. It's getting to the point where I have to scour Skyrim for untouched trees at the right size. Costs me too much time and money.
Yeah, they do that because they live here. I mean, I'm all for helping people, Timber, but I'm not sure. I don't think there's a bear plague. I've not seen many bears on the road.
Now go give those stupid bears what's coming to them.
I don't think I will be, Timber. I'm sorry. I'm not going to exterminate the bears just for your purposes.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
It's a funny thing to say. I mean, I'm not actually planning to come through here. I've been sent here, Bassianus.
Speak.
I don't know anything about High Hrothgar, so I won't talk about that. Thank you very much.
What a boring conversation.
Nice. Can someone move this egg? It's gonna get squashed before long. Greetings.
If you fancy a bit of music, let me know.
Oh, what do you play?
I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold.
You know what? I'll pay you twice that much. Yeah, let's be charming. Maybe 5 gold. I'll easily pay you twice to hear you play.
That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all.
Oh, thank you, Lindley. I won't mind paying you though. I am listening, by the way. I'm just going to do a bit of chatting over here. Greeting, Willem.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
How can so much be happening in one little town? I can't remember the name I'm looking for. Go on, tell me about the barrow then.
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes.
Ah.
When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Wow. Did the spirits haunt your town as well?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
Well, you know, Willem, I'm not a priest. But, you know, I have a spiritual frame of mind. I'm in that sort of business at the moment. And I'll look into it for you. I mean, if sometimes ghosts are there because they want help with some sort, they need to be laid to rest. So I'll happy to go look into that. You know, I'll do what I can to help them if that's what's necessary. And if it turns out to be a bad ghost that's causing trouble, well, I think I can deal with that as well.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
Thank you. Okay, well, I might do that. I've got another job to do first, but I'll see what I can do. Have you heard any rumours lately?
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face.
Oh, I'd heard that.
Make you look completely different.
No, thank you.
Do you believe that?
Oh, I was going to say, has anyone else ever looked at the barrow?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter.
Ugh.
I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again.
God, that's terrible. Maybe he woke something up and he's digging around. You know what these treasure hunters are like. I'll bear that in mind when I'm over there.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
No problem, thank you very much. I might do. I might be staying here tonight. We'll see how it goes. Well, we'll go and look at the barrow. See if there's anything we can do with the with this ghost problem, whatever it might be. Might just be a load of superstitious nonsense from the villagers. You don't know. We will see. There's the mill. Old Timbers was talking about. Oh, there's a broken house over there. Ruined house. Maybe things aren't so good in town. I mean, why would you leave a perfectly good house? I mean, how long would it have to be to... I mean, it's still a bit of thatch on the top of that. You'd think someone would move in if there was people needing houses around here. Not let it go to that sort of state. That's going to take a bit of work to put that all those... I mean, the stones are still there. It's going to take a bit of work to put all the stones back. Maybe there's a story in that as well. We'll have to see. Morning.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damn shopkeepers.
You funny guards. I don't think we'll bother going in the mill. Let's keep looking around for this this lady, whatever her name is. Maybe she works in one of the farms around here. There's animals. There's no one here, though. Where is everybody? Yes, boy, I'm looking, I'm looking. Are you timber again? I forgot what you look like.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all
No,
the wood.
I'm not here. I hear some people. Hello there, excuse me. Let's put the lady first in case she's the one we're looking for.
Are you the one sent by Mara?
Wow, how did you know? Have you had a vision? How did you know I was coming?
I prayed to Mara and she spoke to me in a dream. She said a stranger would appear to help me. Is that you?
Well, yes. What's the problem?
My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards. And my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either.
Well, I can see why, you know, your Mother Mara... Don't mind us. I presume it's your father over there. I can see why Mother Mara's happy to answer your prayers, unrequited love and all that. But you do still sound a little bit confused.
I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
Okay, well, let's start with the parents. I presume your dad.
Settle down. My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
That's all right, Jotho. Your daughter actually asked me to speak to you.
I'm sure I know what this is about.
Hmm.
She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Plymouth. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass.
Well, it's a bit of a judgment you're making there, Jotho. She's a young lady. She's not really a child anymore, no matter how you think about her. Why do you really want her to stay so badly?
Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. But folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead?
Well, I know. I mean, I saw the empty house over there, the abandoned house, but that's not the way to keep people. You can't lock people in. It doesn't work like that, especially young people. You think she's going to get over it?
You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler.
I don't know. Right.
Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
Have you spoken to my
You sound a bit
parents yet?
confused as well, Jotho. You know,
Please.
do you think people should be staying here or not? Where's your mum? Let's talk to you again first, and maybe let's go and talk to your mum.
Have you spoken to my parents yet? Please. My love depends on it.
Right, let's go and talk to your mother then. I presume you're still in the farmhouse if she's not out here. I thought we should be out here working. This is your farm here. There's a common worry about people moving away, but say that isn't how you do it. That isn't how. That's just gonna drive a wedge in the family. Are we allowed in here? Guess we are. Hello there.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
I keep hearing about High Hrothgar, but no, I'm a pilgrim, but not for that reason. That's not what I'm here to talk to you about, though. I'm here to talk to you because your daughter asked me.
Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if
Okay.
it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastrad to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband.
I don't know. That's not good either. I can understand that I think you've got your head screwed on straight to some degree. You know, your daughter's happiness is the most important thing, but sneak out of town. Okay, what would inspire them to leave?
Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastrad to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. By the way, you mentioned Hrothgar. Let me just ask you now, so get this over with.
It's frightening living below their monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that?
How odd. No idea, Buddy. Right, thank you.
Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
Now. Right, so who do we talk to first? Probably Bassianus, I think. Oh no, we're going to talk to the girl first. Then we'll talk to Bassianus, and then we'll see what happens. I'm not too happy about the whole arranging an elopement, though. It's not getting your way. Fastred.
Have you spoken to my parents yet? Please. My love depends on it. Have you spoken to my parents
Okay, she's
yet?
not gonna do any
Please.
more until we
My love depends on it.
let's run over here quick.
What do you mean?
I guess I shouldn't complain too much. It's an easier quest than some of the ones I've had to do. The goddess of love is obviously taking things much easier on me than go and slay this or rescue that or whatever else. Shouldn't complain. Bassianus.
What do you want?
Buddy said to talk to you about Fastred.
Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me?
Well, I don't think that's going to solve the quest. She said that you should elope.
I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yofthor, at least. Yofthor. What about him? He'll come after us and it will be unpleasant.
Buddy said she'd handle Yofthor.
She would. If she's willing to deal with him, then everything would be all right. I'll go speak to Fastred. Post haste.
Good job, Bassianus. Good luck, buddy. Just go now. He's supposed to be running for it, isn't he? Just don't go and talk to him while the father's still there. Oh God, I better get down there. Keep an eye out in case any trouble starts. I'm not going to kill anybody, but I don't want any violence going on. Where's Dad gone? Where is he?
Bassianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to
I
be
hope
with
so.
you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
Excellent. Okay, well they seem happy. Well, just be careful, guys. Okay, right. Okay, well that seemed to go quite well. Let's head back to Riften, and that's it solved. But I think in the meantime, I'm going to go and check out this barrow. There's a few other things I need to do first, so I'll break for a bit, and I'll be back a bit later on.